I'm going to be surviving 100 days in Minecraft My Hero Academia, but every 10 days my quirk changes. My first quirk was 1 for all, which gives me super strength and super speed. Though 1 for all when used does damage to me just like DEKU in the first season. This was a problem since not only were villains out to hurt me, so was my quirk. Anyway, when you take down villains, you progress on your hero/villain stats card, but more on this later. I started farming since I need regeneration for all the damage I was taking, and soon enough, food was sold. I also started getting wood to craft the basics such as bread and tools later on. Also Endeavor was here, unaware of how much he's contributing to global warming, but back on the stats card, not only does it show your XP, but it also has a menu to increase your health, power, and stamina. So I began taking down villains to get tons of XP, and once I took down this Hanzo guy, I added my very first stat point. And I chose to increase my power. I couldn't really tell the difference, and since I had 1 for all, it just hurt me anyway. But I was just starting to get hooked on the feeling of leveling up, and so I spent just a small bit getting skill points. Oh my god! Since I was just bullied by Bakugo, I decided to get some cobblestone so I could craft a furnace to cook some food since I burnt through my previous foods hunting villains.
Hello?
Oh my god, you're joking! Now I have no food since my furnace has been taken hostage. Endeavor, I need help. Oh my god. I finally made a set of stone tools and once again took off to hunt even more villains since I was so incredibly weak. I got guns now too, kinda like when Naruto runs out of chakra, he switches to his ninja glocks. I switched to like bullet for all or so, I don't know. Finally, properly started cooking some food too and soon realized Endeavor was here. The forest is now a lost cause, and so I started cutting down trees before it was all burnt to a crisp. Oh, I saw this coming, I said it, and I saw it coming. Hello, officer. Later on, I ran across this signpost. No idea what it does, but it gave me the achievement, This is the Way. Pretty sure that's like some deceased meme from like 1931 or something. But it actually led me to a village where I slept and awakened my second quirk of the 100 days, Decay. Basically, I no longer moisturize. Oh, it does like ticking damage. That's kind of sick. Dust dash. Oh, coming through, coming through. They're all just. This quirk didn't seem to anger those being decayed, which was odd. Apart from this guy, according to my stats card, I'm now listed as a criminal, and now every hero and student would be out for my head. Which in turn means all the villains and criminals are all buddy-buddy with me, so that's nice. Doesn't mean I can't blow some dust their way though. Anywho, I went on a good people slaughter spree, and finally I learned about the final page to my stats card. A godly section that told me what level I had to be for certain moves. So I finally had a goal, and that was to unlock every move. Later on I came across some sort of pillager city or something. I just know it was pretty huge and housed an absolute ton of pillagers. The loot was pretty legendary, containing tons of armor and iron, meaning I didn't have to go mining or anything, which was a welcome addition to the family. I hate mining. There's so much iron, it's so good. Hello students, UA students, don't mind me, just gonna dust you up, dust you up. Soon enough, I had ranked enough XP up to start leveling up my attributes, and then I decided to nab this witch hut. Hello, I'm gonna be taking your house, don't mind me, I'll keep a cat. But don't worry, I won't be staying here for too long. I'd make one of my favorite homes later on, you just gotta wait to see that. Finally, I hit the sheets and woke up as an emo, and now I have an unpredictable body temperature as well. It luckily also seemed I got to keep my progress with levels across quirks, which was great. And so I started getting familiar with this new power. It's not too bad. I decided to craft a backpack and turn it into a yellow backpack because I think it looks nice with my chosen skin. Look how good I look! I also made it into an iron backpack, which basically greatly increases the storage capacity of the backpack. Anyway, I left the hut once again and started playing around with my new power. That may just be bad, but the attack capabilities of this quirk felt kind of underwhelming. Just overall not great, but I'm not sure. I was soon attacked by Muscular anyway, and so I skated on out. I encountered the sludge monster who violated DEKU, and best believe I won't be caught lacking like that, so I froze him down to freezing cold temperatures and then switched to burning him up to blistering hot temperatures, and that seemed to do the trick. I got back to fighting criminals and yeah, this happened. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh! No, oh my god. Don't worry, I made it back. Later when I ran across this pinky area or something, seems Muscular did too, and just when I thought I escaped them. What? Oh Oh my god, oh, I misclicked, and oh, thank god for ice. I fell into one of the most amazing looking places I've ever seen in Minecraft. While down here I crafted a bucket and got myself a pet axolotl. I also found a few diamonds just laying about, which, you know, we'll take. Found a get together of villains in a cave, which I gave a little temperature raise. Found a dungeon with incredible loot such as golden apples, potions and armor. And finally I started getting obsidian and got interrupted by Cementos. Anyway, later on I found another signpost which led to another village, and this is where I found the area to build my own little home. I crafted an anvil, and the very first thing I did with it was name my pet axolotl Axel. I then hit the sheets and woke up with Bakugo's quirk explosion, so I'm just like excruciatingly loud now. Okay, so I explode, yeah, makes sense. Oh, this is sick, okay. AP shot, what does this do? Okay. Anywho, I started getting some bookshelves for my home, and using explosion to propel myself was beyond useful for traversal. Once I got home, I crafted an enchantment table and bookshelves. Why did I think 3 was enough? What am I thinking? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay. Why does this keep happening? Anyway, I crafted more bookshelves. Alright, and it's looking all good. Happy days, I think. Yeah, no, it's good. The first thing I enchanted were my tools and weapons, and then I lit up my area since I'm scared of mobs, and began spending the rest of my days and night hunting villains to get as strong as possible, as fast as possible. Stats aren't looking bad. I then hit the sheets and woke up with Darby's quirk, Blue Flame, which is literally what it's called. My first experience with this quirk was getting pummeled by Shoto. There's clearly trouble in the Todoroki household. Eventually I headed back to enchant my armor since I was still taking a ridiculous amount of damage from people, and then fought this windy guy from some other school. He's doing quite a lot, isn't he? He's not even attacking me. Oh, now he is. Oh, okay. I was getting kind of fed up with the mod at this point since my fire would always burn me, but then it clocked me. It makes sense, it's Stabby's quirk, so this quirk is kind of annoying. I think I also took down DEKU as well. I honestly don't know what's going on here, so it's up for debate, I guess. You know, do you think I did? I don't know. I can't see a thing. What's going on? I finally emptied out all the money, which was of no use, and hit the sheets and woke up with an insane quirk. Like, you wouldn't think it, but super regen is a godsend of a quirk. It heals you so ridiculously fast. I'm basically playing with near immortality. For now, just keep an eye on my hearts and see what I mean. I start taking on different strong villains and heroes to see what happens, and even when I think I'm about to die, I heal immediately. Oh, I'm so... Wait. Dude, I heal so fast! Oh my god. You can't beat me. That's nothing. Even against DEKU, the literal main character. This quirk was perfect for grinding out levels, and so that's what I did for a good amount of the days. I also stole Bakugo's head. Kind of inhumane, but you know, it is how it is. I then took down DEKU too. Just this quirk is ridiculous. I also cannot be poisoned to death. I cannot be burnt to death. I even can't drown to death. This quirk is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I headed home and made some diamond armor, which I also enchanted to have some pretty legendary enchantments. You just punched me. What are you doing? Fella, you don't even hurt me, please move, please. And then with the remaining days of this quirk, I raided some tower thing which had these player heads I could use for decoration. Also, I can't fall to death either. At the top of these towers were loot you wouldn't believe. It's too good, like it's stupidly good. They were double chests filled with iron, diamond armor, diamonds, golden apples, ender pearls and so on. My ore backpack was filled with so much good loot, it was insane. And there were multiple towers. I finally ran back to my home, organized my chest, and added some new things to my home. And then finally got a new quirk, which was copy. Which copies. This quirk just allows you to copy other people's quirks. You can only hold one at a time, but it allows you to use every single ability that come with the quirk if you actually owned it. It's not entirely accurate since I tried to get Deku's quirk, which said you feel the vestiges resist you, which it should tell you that. I can't copy one for all, but apparently I can. I didn't notice that you literally can't do that, like you're not supposed to, it doesn't happen in the anime, so I just ended up copying Explosion instead. I then copied Muscular's quirk, which for a guy who gives me problems all the time, his quirk kinda sucks to use. Like a lot. Finally, I took on Nomu using Endeavor's quirk. Though unfortunately for me, it was raining, which means I'm utterly useless for now. So I flew home, fixed my armor, and headed back to help the other heroes take down Nomu. You can only do damage once Nomu is screamed, and if you don't beat him soon after that, he heals to full health, which was so annoying. But eventually there was me and a ton of other heroes fighting the Nomu, which was just enough damage to hurt Nomu. Oh my god, dude. I don't have time to heal. I need to go back and... I'm coming! With a prominence burn! Is he dead? I think he's dead. I can't see anything. I think he's dead. Anyway, I hit the sheet and woke up with Izawa's quirk, Erase, which is sick. That is so good. Most enemies in this mod suck once their quirks are removed, meaning if someone was just rushing me, I just look at them, erase their quirk, turning them into a literal Joe down the street, and then go like Super Saiyan and crit them out. What's this guy doing? Like, he's so over the top. Look at you. No quirk. Random Joe. Joe Smo.
You are dead meat. I want to apologize.
I even got his glasses that he used to protect his eyes or something, which looked pretty snazzy on me, I think. I used this quirk to grind out fighting mobs, so most of these days will be cat out like the rest, but I did come across some building with tons of villains. That was giving my game a ton of lag spikes. For some reason there were like 3 dubbies rocking about, which was definitely odd. These two just like looking into each other's eyes, all lovey-dovey like. Should I just tell, you know, I'm gonna turn my quirk off, see what happens. Oh! He's dead. Anyway, I ran home, hit the sheets, and watched my game finally fold under the pressure. Oh, my game's crashing. Unbelievable. All for one. The quirk which started it all. Using this quirk, I can steal and give people quirks, but in this one, I can only steal. But unlike copy, I cannot take one for all, and I can actually have more than one quirk. I can keep 6 quirks all at once and switch between them at will. Unfortunately, literally nothing of interest really happened during my days with One For All, which sucked, but I did learn how to combo these quirks. For example, using a singularity black hole to suck a bunch of enemies into one area and then blowing them up with explosion or making acid rain on their head was so, like, it was such a power rush. It's so good. Okay, these stats I think is good enough for 100 day. I think we're good. I hope we're good. Finally, I was blessed by the My Hero gods and once again given One For All. But this time, I could use its full potential since I was much stronger than I was the last time I used this quirk. If I go above 70%, I just start getting hurt. Okay, but 70% then. With One For All, I took on the actual All For One who didn't do that much damage to me, meaning my brainless grinding of villains and heroes had paid off and I definitely had the strength to take down All For One. Wait, why is the Minecraft bow so good? Oh, Minecraft soloed My Hero, this is crazy. Oh, I know, I'm going 100%. After trading blows all night, I finally released 100% of my power and used the United States of Smash to finally take down All For One.